Alright guys, let's talk about this Drake fit that I posted the other day. Um, alright, so if you didn't know, I posted a fit for Core Garrison C5 Drake. On the screen right here, we've got the breakdown from Cars Modified Ricky's Guide. This tells us pretty much everything we need to know about the site and how to do it. So, for all intents and purposes, uh, this site should not be possible to do with two drakes. Two drakes is what I used in my video. However, um, I do honestly believe that it is possible to do it with a single drake. The problem that you're going to run into is that you're gonna run out of ammo, and you're gonna run out of heat in your guns for a couple different reasons. We'll get over that in a minute. The the cool thing is that it can be done, and I haven't actually successfully done it with a single drake, but I am working towards that, and hopefully I'll have um, a proof of concept out for the Drake sometime in the future. I don't know when that's going to be. It's been really difficult to get this thing to work, much less set everything up the way I wanted it set up to get it done. So there has been a little bit of controversy over the fact that I didn't actually successfully get it done with a single Drake, and technically it is two Drakes. Okay, so now we've got that over with. Um, these waves. So we're looking at these waves. This first wave is technically no problem. Um, it is the easiest DPS. Uh, the very beginning of this wave, you're going to have trouble getting to these towers. Um, I think technically you could actually survive leaving the towers up. But for simplicity of the second wave, we want to take them down. So the second wave is actually where you're going to run into like 99% of your problems, and it's not because of the DPS, it's because of these emergent keeper frigates. They rep 26 units of whatever this is, armor repping. So this is not possible to break with a single Drake using hams, but there is room for improvement. So like one of the things I tried was bringing rapid lights, and the rapid lights, they work a lot better, don't get me wrong, but you run out of heat in your rapid light launchers, and you run out of ammo if you're splitting your cargo space with rapid lights or light missile launcher ammo and ham ammo. So with all that being said, with this second wave, if you were to finish this site, it would almost 100% be because you brought extra ammo in some kind of cargo container or whatever, as well as some kind of extra module for application. Uh, these frigates just, they don't go down fast enough, and they consume a lot of your ammo and a lot of your heat out of your guns. So that's the wave we're really super concerned about. The following wave, we've got 1900 DPS. That's a little concerning, but for this Drake, it is not a problem whatsoever. We're not worried about the newts whatsoever. And the final wave is 1399, and it is so incredibly straightforward. It's just pop everything and you're done with the site. So these last two waves are not really concerning in the least bit. If you actually watch the whole video that I put out for my proof of concept, you'll notice that on this third wave, I hit that battleship down to 1% hull, and I still had almost the entire rest of the cruisers to deal with. So that was a little nail biting, because I couldn't get the missiles off of this last battleship almost fast enough to not keep this last wave from spawning. So that was fun. Okay, so let's take a look at this fit real quick. Show you what I'm working with here. I got some of this stuff set up here. After a little bit of investigation, um, I've discovered that my fit isn't realistically optimal for doing this site. For instance, you do not need this command burst at all. You can survive without it. Um, the second wave, if I were to bring extra equipment, I'd bring something like webs and paints for my midsection. I could take out one or two of these large Caldari Navy shield extenders. I still have 2K DPS that I can handle. And if we look at our DPS, we want to be over 1528. So that's our target, over 1528. If we take out two shield extenders, we're still over at 2K, and we can even take out one of the power relays. That, of course, we have to leave one of the extenders on. That gives us 1968, whatever. One of the things you could do is put a NOS up here, because you can technically NOS the sleepers. And in that vein of thought, you could use the mids for something like web or a painter and keep those running. Like I said, this is not an inexpensive fit. This is a very expensive ship, especially for a Drake. We're working with the high-grade Nirvanas. It's the only way this thing works. If you get rid of any of your tank, then you're not going to be able to survive the waves. Another thing that I left out was that I'm not actually using drones. These they don't make sense to use. The sleepers target them and destroy them so fast it's not even worth bringing them or mentioning them. I didn't use any drugs, however that would have helped considerably, especially like crash or uh, some of the damage boosting drugs. Some of that stuff would be really helpful in that second wave. That second wave is just such a pain in the butt to burn down, and it's honestly where I spent the majority of my time. Um, I'm not at all suggesting that time is really an issue with this particular fit or this particular experiment. Apart from it burned me out really fast. Because realistically, nobody's going to be doing this to make money. I don't expect anybody to do this to make money. And if you are, you're crazy, and I love you. But I'm really not interested in making a lot of money with this fit. It's not really designed for that. It's just a meme. It's hey, I can do this thing. It's a lot like that C2 Merlin that I did. Um, so anyway, if we take a look at this Drake fit, or the actual video, we can kind of pick out some of the things that I tried to do. There's some successes, some failures. Um, like yeah, like right here, where I've got my guns split here in three different groups. I tried several different configurations. I tried um, hitting individual uh, frigates. I tried focus firing and then switching. And the thing about it is the logistic tactics that you use against people don't work against the AI. So it's not the same. You can't trick the AI into not repping something. Um, so that's one thing that I missed pretty hard. And then, like I said earlier, I once I got down to this, yeah, this is the end of the third wave here on this one. And I'm just about to destroy this. Oh no, this is the, yeah, this is the wrong wave. This is a, here we go. So I've got all of these cruisers up. I'm working on the second to the last uh, battleship here. And here I go. This is the trigger for the next wave. And I'm, yeah, I'm just not even paying attention. I just, there's just so much DPS that needed to be done in this site that, um, you know, I missed this completely. Um, yeah, look at this. It's like 1%. I think I went up there and I looked at it and it was like 1%. Yeah, 1%. That's nuts. Like I would have spawned the extra group on me and had to have done this all over again. So that was an interesting experience there. As you can see, I have my second Drake in here. That's another thing I wanted to show you. Um, like when I did the uh, when I did the video, each time I completed a wave, I warped off my second Drake, and I warped off my second Drake so that you could actually see that I could tank a full site's DPS without dying, which was important to me. I wanted you to see that the tank of a single Drake could actually survive what we're asking it to do. The only reason I brought the second Drake in for any reason was basically to burn down these frigates on the second wave and just to burn down the rest of the DPS, because once I've proven that the tank can hold, then that's all I really need to do apart from breaking each individual ship. And I've obviously outlined the failure point of this second wave to the best of my ability. So if anybody's got any solutions to that, put them in the comments below. I'm more than happy to read them. But at any rate, this has been a really fun experiment. I really like doing these this ship doesn't belong here kind of thing. It's a lot of fun. So anyway, I'll talk to you later. Bye.